Impromptu Live. How's everybody doing out there today? I'll let YouTube do its thing and get the little notifications out. If you're watching the excuse me. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comment section down below. What's up? Just look at the hair. Oh, he's having a good hair day today. Look at that. Them wrinkles is going hard though. What's up, y'all? Who's here? Anybody? Bueller? I don't even think ain't nobody gonna be here. YouTube don't like me no more, but it's okay. I'm still doing my thing.
Bad Bunny's a good choice for
Oh, yes, I do think Bad Bunny's. Okay.
Here's how you make.
What's going on here? So, we got some people. What's up? I'm gonna park and talk to y'all for a minute. And I'm in St. Louis. It's what, 4:51. Done working for the day. And yeah, I'm gonna check in with y'all real quick. Do a little earnest check-in. How y'all's little hump day. I used to do these on Wednesdays at like 2 or 3 all the time. Let's do a little check-in with y'all. How y'all doing? How's the earnings looking? How's your week going? Let me park right over here. And we'll say what's up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to move though, because this is a spot that's for air hose customers only. Anyways, if you're here, say what's up in the chat. Let YouTube know we're still doing our thing. Let's park over here. So I'm gonna check in with y'all real quick. See what we got going on. We got, oh my God, we got people all over the place. So, okay, hold up. This parking lot's too busy. There's too many people around. I know you're not. Okay, yeah, you weren't honking at me. What's going on, lady? What's up? What's up? All right, y'all. First, before I say hi to everybody, rep your market in the chat. Put your market in there if you don't mind. I'm gonna give some market shout outs. Let me just park this car real quick. This big ass SUV. So, and I'll talk about my day this week. See how you guys are doing real quick. Hold up. All right, here we go. Jeez. All right, who we got in here? 18 people. My God, the channels. We're struggling, man. Ain't nobody liking us anymore. All right. So, North Carolina, what up? Youngstown, Chicago. Ooh, what up? That's where I'm from. Let me see. Let me go back to the top. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see who's here. I see Mike. What's up? Who's the first one in here? James, what up, bro? No money today, for real. Yeah, man. It's all right. Dexter stuff is definitely slow. Dan, what up? Tenacious, what up, Carl? I make $200 a day doing flex food deliveries for the bozos. Listen, food delivery is definitely changing up, but hey, it is what it is. Dino, what up, what up? Making chicletas. Living our adventures. All right, I see y'all. Jeff Roy, what up? Appreciate you being a member. Rhode Island, in the house. Rodney, what up, man? How you doing? Nestor, Daniel. Yes, making money on Ship NYC. All right. Northern Ways, what up? David, what up? Amazon Flex, all right. Well, I would imagine those apps are going to be popping because, with the holiday season coming up, it's going to be a lot of offers. A lot more just deliveries overall, right? So busy season is upon us. It's coming, but today was not that for sure. I think I had an hour and a half where nothing. I mean, I saw a few things, but I didn't do anything for an hour and a half. Woo. And then we had like 3 or 4 orders in a row that were good, so it was fine. I had a catering today that paid well, and then I did a little bit of money before that. So I'm sitting at $200. I made $200, and I'll show you my cash tips. So there was 3 different customers with a cash tip, and they all tipped on the app, all Instacart customers. So first one I'll share, $10 cash tip that was on older couple. It was a stack order, older couple, very nice. It's my first order of the day. So that one wind up with the 10, I wound up paying $42 in total. Then I got a $5 spot from a guy because I did an Instacart at CVS. He asked me if I can pick up his prescription from CVS. I said, hey, if you give me your birthday, I'll ask him. And they gave it to me because there was no charge. So I did that because it's whatever. He gave me $5. I was already there. So that order wound up being good. And then I got a $7 order or $7 cash tip right here. A lady got a case of beer. So what is that? $22 in cash tips? Very rare. But hey, listen, that's just bonus money. You know what I mean? So, but how y'all doing? Jeremy's slow. Yeah, slow. Yeah. Jeremy says, I'm lucky to have made 130 from a private customer and made only 46 on Instacart today. Yeah, I'm at 100, and I'll show you guys real quick. We'll do an earnings check live with you. I'm at $100.03. Well, I'll do it like this. You can see it better, I think. That's the daily. That's what I made today on Instacart. And we did a $60 expedite delivered, and then I did 20 on 2 Uber Eats that were $20, and then we had the 22 in cash tips. So I think that's a little over $200, right? So these are the orders. We only did 3 batches today. That's it. So I did a 42, which wound up being 47, or 52, because the guy tipped extra 10. We did a 23.51, which wound up being 28. That was a CVS customer. And no Costco's today. And then I did a 34, which wound up being 39, because that was part of the $5 cash tip on that one as well. So not bad. Actually, you know what? Every order I did today on Instacart had a cash tip. That's crazy. And then I did 2 Ubers and 1 catering. So Goldie, Reed, what up, what up? Everybody say what's up in the chat. Hit that thumbs up. We only got 4 thumbs up. We can do better than that. Don't sleep on ship. Never been on ship. Reed says, salute. What's up, bro? Had an Uber Eats customer pretty much trying to scam and get $306. Yeah, crazy. I had yesterday I did an order. I think it was my last one. Target, Instacart. And it was some Apple AirPod Pro 3s. And they got a couple of other items as well. So, and they had those things were locked up, so I had to go in the back. They had to go in the back to get them. And some of those, I don't do a lot of those high ticket items on Instacart, but every once in a while somebody will order something like that. So double tap that screen. Let's get up to 25 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Living our adventure. Are you full time on these gigs? Yeah, right now. Yeah, full time. Had to drive from Alton to O'Fallon, Missouri to pick up a part. Private customer paid me $100 for that trip, 50 miles. Hey, that's good, man. That's good. Easy. Those are pretty easy miles too, right? Easy driving. So y'all making money today? What's up? Just do a little check-in. I think most of you guys maybe aren't. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Let me read the chat. Let's see. I was gonna work a little more before I got a little meeting to go to, but I was like, nah, I'll just go live and check in see who's up. Day off. All right. Yep. A few weeks ago, I had to shop and deliver Uber for milk, and customer wanted to add AirPods. Wanted to add AirPods? Why would they do that? That's weird. Why would they add them? That's a strange ad, right? That's weird. Who didn't I say hi to? Anybody? Did I miss anybody? Markham, Dan, David, Northern Wales. I think I said hi to everybody. Toronto, Canada in the house. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Everybody say what's up to Canada. Form Wisconsin says, no driving for me today. Paid $100 for swap meet space the weekend. Hope I have enough merch to make that money back. Cool. Made enough for a Euro platter. Ooh, I had a Euro last night. And fries. It was good. We had a good spot out here in St. Louis. Made enough for, yeah, that's funny. True Crime, what up, what up? Bruce, what up, what up? Double tap that screen, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, it's definitely, today I noticed it. It was, I mean, I had no Costco. I mean, I saw a few orders. I saw a 79 hit the screen and then like immediately went away. I would have done it. I think it was $79 for 20 miles. I would have did that, but I didn't grab it. So, but no Costco's today. First time in a while that I didn't have any of those, but it's fine. Very grateful to have the $60 it took me like 30 minutes to make that $60, so I'll do those every day. Jared, what up, what up? Spark order's been slow in my area, so I've been door dashing. Hey, Spark's about to pick up though. Doesn't mean it's always gonna be good, but the volume's gonna go up as soon as the holiday, basically right like the week before you get to Thanksgiving. So about 5 weeks from now, it'll start picking up. Denver in the house, what up, what up? Shout out to Denver. I went to Denver, we were in Denver 2 years ago, 2 Augusts ago. Great place, beautiful. Beautiful. Who else is up in here? All the lurkers say what's up. Double tap the screen. Canadian Gig Life says hi. What up, what up? How you doing? Canadian Gig Life and more. What's the more? Canadian Gig Life, tell me. Let us know. Let the people know what the more means. I would love to hear it. What does that mean for you, man? I'm about to get I want to get a mount thing that I can have the holder over here. Or the, whatchamacallit? I'll do it like that. How about that? That's a different view, right? We'll do that. How's it look? Let me see. More than just gig work. Love it. Tiffany, how you doing? Used to be C. Kelly. I remember that name. Pretty much anything. Yeah. That's what's up. Chief Talk, Pedro, you and Trader inspired me to start doing little shorts. Appreciate y'all. Oh, check it out. You did a short? That's what's up. Trader's my man's. Great guy. Great guy. When he goes live later, if you guys know who Dash and Trader is, go check him out. Tell him I said, what's up? Yeah, man, make that content. You never know what can happen, right? If you feel like you got something to say, entertaining, a different perspective, whatever, I always say do it, man. You open that up. It's not sunny anymore. So I just want to check in with y'all, man. Today was definitely a slow day. Very grateful. I was still able to make $200. I wanted to make more, but sometimes it just doesn't align. Right now, I should be at like 250, but I had an hour and a half where I didn't do anything. Really, I take that back. I've had probably two and a half hours where I've done absolutely no work at all. So we should be at like 260, 270 for the amount of time I've been out, but that's gig work sometimes, you know? Crypto, what up? Nestor says, Pedro, that dude from Kentucky is a clown. Yeah, there's a lot of clowns, but clowns need love too. Double tap that screen for all the clowns out there. Appreciate y'all. Hit that thumbs up. True Crime says, looks like I need to get back to the grind at the end of the month. Still working on my YouTube channel. I got 100 subscribers. Congratulations, man. I remember that first 100. That's a big deal, man. Now still grinding. I like your channel. Very interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Congrats on 100, man. I remember when I made my first video or two, I like sent my YouTube channel to like family and friends so they could subscribe, and which isn't really what you want to do, but that's a whole nother conversation. And I remember I woke up the next morning, I had 7 subscribers. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was like, oh, I got 7 subscribers. And like I made the video, my second or third video was like, hey, thanks for the 7 subscribers. And I gave like shout outs. I mean, it's when you make a channel, you're putting yourself out there. It can be, you know, it's vulnerable. You're being vulnerable. And you don't know what to expect, you know, and I didn't know what to expect at all. You know what I'm saying? So, but the highs and lows of YouTube, man, it can take you all over the place. It is exciting, man. That's what's up. I'm glad you're having fun doing it. I got trash orders all day today. Only made $99. I hear that, man. Yeah, very grateful. I mean, the $22 in cash tips came in clutch. Otherwise, we'd only be at, what, 178 or 175? Because I think we're a little over 200 with the cash tips, so I'll take it. Hey, bro, how you doing? Hey. How you doing today? Did you work? If you guys work, let me know. Represent your marketplace. Say what's up in the chat. Just doing a quick little check-in. I had about 30 minutes before I gotta go to this meeting, so just want to say what's up. Slower over here in Spokane, Washington. Okay. Yeah, you know, there's just a lot happening in the world, but then I also think people are gearing up for the holidays. So, you know, a lot of people start spending a little bit less because they know they're going to have to buy them Christmas gifts or maybe travel and host a dinner for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And, you know, kids are back in school, and I talked about this about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Families change and families become busy. And sometimes that can be situationally on a day-to-day basis can be good because families, you know, prioritize time and they might want more deliveries because they're busy running a kid to this or to soccer or to this or to that, and they got school and they got this and they got homework. But then there are days like this where it's like it's just slow because of that also. And as families start to create a new normal and our seasons start to change, it gets a little slower sometimes before it gets busier again. Does that make sense? Because people are starting to settle into the new normal, the new routine. So give it a little bit, give it 4 or 5 weeks. It should start to get a little bit better overall on all the apps, catering, all of them. Instacart, the busiest times coming up. So, and just because I say busy doesn't mean you're going to make more money, but you should see more opportunities, and usually that will equate to more dollars, right? Double tap that screen. Appreciate y'all. Who else is coming in here? Lynn, what's up? Josh, shout out from KC. What up? Lynn says, I was working with our veterans. Oh, that's fantastic. Shout out to the veterans. Both of my grandfathers are veterans. Were veterans. Not today. Passed up orders thinking it would be better. Should have taken yeah, sometimes you got to take a small one here and there. With Instacart especially, man, you know, you see an order say, it's borderline, and you're waiting for a bigger one at the drop, and then you don't get it, and then you're just ass out of luck, right? Down south says, any tips for night driving since the time change is coming up? I've been doing gig work during the day. Yeah, so during the summertime, you'll get more orders typically in most markets later. But as it gets a little bit, you know, in St. Louis, it'll start getting dark at like 6:30 or whatever, right? Something like that. 7 is pretty much dark. Seasonally for us, you'll still have some opportunities, but dinner time is earlier because it gets darker quicker and kids are in school. So, you know, you gotta, your dinner window is a little shorter, right? And if you're gonna work late night, just be ready to wait in some lines, drive-throughs, things like that. So, but obviously it will depend on your market because things can be very different market to market. David, what's going on? Have you been on your channel in a while? I appreciate you hopping in. We're just saying what's up. Yes, just got home here in LA. Kite Crypto, what up, what up? What's he talking about? Let me see what he said. Went back to a W-2 after they got rid of the LOP program. So it's been a couple years. Can't make what I did consistently. I hear you, man. DoorDash definitely changed the game. Daniel, what up, man? How you doing, brother? Aaron, what's up? St. Louis in the house. I went out after I got off my regular job, 4 hours on Spark and made 102. That's great. Ooh. It's the best way to do this work, man. That's fantastic. Combine it with something else, love to hear that for you. Still on the gig apps, but it will be just supplemental. Congrats. Crypto Trader says, I'm waiting for 10 p.m. today. LOL, no sleep from the day before I turn it on for a bit. Low ball mother. I hear that, man. And there's money to be made at late night. Less traffic can be good. Usually the volume's not there. Sometimes, wait times can be longer at certain places depending on your marketplace, but there's still money to be made. It depends. Obviously, most of your money is going to be made during the, breakfast lunch rush, dinner. But I've even made Instacart, man. You got like a Walgreens or something that's open a little bit, you'll get orders on Instacart, even, at 10 p.m. So. Yeah, Nugs ain't making 300 on DoorDash. Has got to be hard. You'd have to have 3 or 4 really good orders, like bangers, in order to hit 300, or you're gonna work 15 hours, and ain't nobody trying to do that. Tracy, what up? Is that Kolaya? Or am I tripping? Is that your other account? Am I tripping? Early morning and late night is the best. Yeah, I don't think that's Kolaya. That's somebody else. What up, Tracy? How you doing? Pedro, you the man. Thank you for the content. Dedrick Chavez, you're welcome. Appreciate y'all. Hit that. Double tap that screen. A good way to say thank you is you can double tap the screen. Appreciate that. Stay blessed. Absolutely, man. No, it's just me. So I know somebody that has like 2 accounts. So my apologies, but thanks for being here. Instacart 44 miles, no tip. That's crazy. You know what's funny? Yesterday I did an order. It was a double. It was a Costco. A lady got a pack of pillows, some chili. I got a decent, some chili, some tuna fish, whatever, and like a salad and like milk. No, cream. So she had 4 or 5 items, right? And the other lady order was bigger. The order was paying like $45. I was like, it was worth it for me. I don't know, it was like 4 o'clock. Second to last order of the day. In the notes, the customer said, I'm staying at a B&B. I put in the wrong address. So just an example, the address said 123 Party Lane Street in the app. But in the notes, right, she said it's not 123 Party Lane Street, it's 137 Party Lane Street. So, and then she later on, after she sees I'm on the way, she messages me saying, I tried to call Instacart to see if they could change it, but they said you already started shopping, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, it's no problem. Like, it was basically like maybe a block down. I think it was actually closer because the address she gave me was closer to the turn, so I didn't have to keep driving down the road. Anyways, I found it, took a picture, no problems. I dropped the order off, no tip. And then today, I get a note. I'll show you guys. I get a what do you call it? A rating or a comment. I'm gonna show you guys. And I know this had to have been her because it's the only one yesterday that I had, that I had to do something like extra for a customer, right? So I'm like 99.9% sure. No tip. And look what the nerve this lady has to say. Driver went above and beyond, thank you. This is October 7th. Driver went above and beyond, thank you. And she left no tip. And she didn't even go back in and leave a tip. Who does that? Who puts in like a wrong address? And I'm like, hey, no problem. I'll make sure you get your stuff. And then they didn't leave a tip, and they didn't even think of going back in and leaving a tip. Some people just they just don't tip. Like, if you don't tip for that kind of human being to me is like, you can't explain it. It's just crazy. Anyways, so yes, it's wild, man. Wild times in the Instacart streets, man. Been over 2 years. Been over 2 years for me on Instacart, David. Wish I knew why. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, who does that? And you don't, with Instacart, you don't know if it's a stack order. You have no idea which order has this. And I do a lot of double and triples if the money's right. And then I would say about a third of them. So 3 out of every 10, one of the customers doesn't tip. And they're just kind of like, oh, I just get annoyed by it. And it's usually the one that's the further away, like that was the case with this one, or somebody that just needs extra whatever, or they put in the wrong address or no gate code. Like, and I've talked about on this channel for a while, those kind of people, those kind of human beings, the ones that are inconsiderate at checkout time are also inconsiderate throughout the process. And that's why on DoorDash, I was a huge advocate of no tip, no trip. I still am, when you can avoid it. I just am, because you set yourself up for bad ratings or contract violations or just rude individuals. So I still stand by that. It still works for me, but it's not 100% bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? So entitled, man. Yeah. And the item she ordered, you can tell, like, she was basically staying at an Airbnb, and she didn't like the pillows, so she got a pack of pillows. She's from out of town. She got some chili, like the Costco chili, and a few other things that are like, you know, to have for a place you don't stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like creamer for your coffee. She got some, anyways. I mean, it's just crazy, the entitlement, man. It's wild to me. I'm handsome? Thank you. Maybe I'm having a good hair day. You know, people like to make fun of my hair. I used to have really long hair, but since I've cut it, I think it took a couple years off my life. I think I do look a little bit more handsome. Thank you so much. Hit the double tap the screen. Appreciate that. My girlfriend will appreciate that too. I hate gate codes yesterday. Yeah, man. Gate codes don't bother me if they provide them. As I get older, the stairs, bro, and elevators. Oh my God, especially if it's a big order. Woo! You got to get a cart for that, man. 7 ways to be virtuous. What's up? How you doing? Oh man, I had a customer give me a wrong address. I went above and beyond and handled her order. Her boyfriend cancels the order. Crazy. That compliment was a tip. I know, right? I can't put that in my gas tank. Crazy. It's crazy, man. Paul, what up? I got contacted by a consulting company for the time with a utility company, and to pay $150 an hour. Consulting is where it's at. Oh, congratulations, man. I love that for you. If it ain't Miss Nomo, what up? Don't forget gate. Yeah, building. Yeah. The catering order I had today was is an interesting spot of it's a place called City Place. It's a big building, but they got multiple different buildings that are called City Place. So it took me more time to find the actual building and then to get it up there. It took me more time to do that than it did for me to drive to the pickup, wait for the order, and set it up. And what I told you, it took me 30 minutes, right? Yeah, that was crazy. It should have took me like 10. But yeah, some of them big bills be crazy. What up, Robert? Not sure how I used to sustain yourself doing that. I did 5,000 deliveries and doesn't pay my bills. Well, I mean, the YouTube helps. I'm not gonna lie. When you guys give me super chats, that helps. The YouTube AdSense helps. So when I get those things, I can continue to make the content and I can continue to do this kind of stuff, and it's sustainable for me. But that's also why, in the same breath, I don't recommend doing this if it's all of your money for a long period of time. Some are going to be able to make it work. Like my man Big Carl's in here. He does all right. He adapts. He fluctuates from apps. You know, he knows what he's doing. St. Louis is actually a really good market, right? As long as you don't get stuck only working one app. But yeah, I don't recommend it if it's the only thing you're going to do. Like, don't quit your day job. But if you're going to supplement, I think it's really, really good. So I've been lucky in that way. But I work my ass off on YouTube. So I built a channel. We make money every day on it. Like, so I've built that. I'm very, very grateful for that. So I treat that like, in some ways, like a job. Like it's a thing for me and I enjoy it. So I'm very lucky to be able to do that. Levi, yeah, it's been slow. Y'all hear that, man? Liz says, I tried signing up for a Walmart Spark and got denied because my record showed 1 texting and driving. That's crazy. Denied for that? The background check popped that? That's wild. I'm sorry to hear that. Continue. So this is what I'm going to say, Ramirez. Wherever you live, you can tell us if you want. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to. I want you to go to Google or whatever search engine you use, and I want you to type in delivery job opportunities in my area. And I want you to spend 2 hours, okay? Or maybe 1 hour this week, 1 hour next week, whatever. I want you to spend 2 hours in the near future researching opportunities for you in delivery gigs or courier gigs, food delivery, whatever. And don't just think about just the main apps, your Walmarts and DoorDash and Instacarts. Those can be good, Ubers, have those if you don't already. But look at other opportunities because you might be missing out because your area might have something I don't even know about or this person doesn't know about. So do a little bit of research that's specific to where you live and you might be able to find an opportunity. And it doesn't mean you're going to be able to, most of the time, in my experience, you're not going to make money right away. You might not be able to get on right away like some of the other apps. But if you start onboarding and maybe it's a couple of weeks, a couple of months, maybe it's the first part of next year, then you have another opportunity you were never aware of just by doing a little bit of research. Because a lot of companies right now have shifted their delivery services or their services in general to independent gig work, 1099 work. And they're no longer having an employee, right? So look for those and search for those opportunities. California, you probably got a lot of opportunity in California. You do have Prop 22, so some would say the saturation level with that is a lot, but it doesn't mean most of those drivers are going to go to the main apps, your DoorDashes, Spark is big out there, Uber, but there's a lot of other things outside of that. The gig matrix is big. There's a lot to be had out there if you do some research. Lisa, what up, girl? Lisa's basically in our top 10 fans. Lisa's always saying what's up. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Kind of slow for me today, but very grateful. Still made some decent money. So double tap that screen, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. I had a little bit of time before I got this meeting, which I'm gonna actually get off in just a couple of minutes here because it's 5:20. What's up, bro? Haven't done DoorDash since I totaled my car. Low key was a blessing, says Chris. I got a decent W-2 and made good tips. Hopefully insurance covers the total car. I hope so too, man. I'll be praying for that. But hey, love that for you, man. When one door closes, one always opens. As long as you have the right mindset to look at things and positively, I do believe that. Doesn't mean you can't get mad and upset in a moment. But as long as you know one door closes, another one is there. You just got to be, you might have to look for it. It might not be right in front of you. But if you keep moving, you'll find the door. I promise you that. I say that with all sincerity in my heart and soul. I just got here. I know. We've been live for a little while. 20-something minutes. How long? Almost 30 minutes, Lisa. Where you been? If y'all ain't subbed to the channel, hit that subscription. Make sure you got notifications on so that you know when your boy goes live. And hit that double tap the screen and hit the thumbs up. Appreciate y'all very much. Jaded Driver, what up, man? How you doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you're all safe. Jaded. Holy crap, it's Jaded. Yeah. Uber Eats delivery is horrible in my area. Yeah, it's not that great right now in St. Louis either. What did I miss? Not much. We're just chilling. We talking, Chase. Did you ever get back Spark Count? No. Didn't hear from him either. But I've been, in doing the research, they are getting rid of a lot of, if not all, content creators that are making content that are talking about the app and showing interface of a screen, or they're wiping out content creators, man. I'm telling you, it's happening. It happened to me too. So I haven't decided yet whether or not to take the lawyer up on going after them. I'm finishing up this other lawsuit that I'm part of that we just settled, and you'll hear about more of that later. If you don't know, you'll find out. I'm not gonna get into that big story. And then it looks like I'm gonna be going after Walmart Spark. So we'll see. We'll see. Because I have proof, evidence, statements that they lied to me about why my account was deactivated. and they were watching because I'm a content creator, and that's why they did it. And they lied about why. And that's not okay. So if and when more information comes out about that, I'll talk about it. Y'all know me. I'll share everything. You talking about the $2 million lawsuit? Settled it. I got a video coming out in the next week or two that I have a statement out about that, and I'll talk about it a little bit. And I got a video to share with you guys. So yeah, I'm not. It's never gonna. I knew it was never gonna go to court and trial, and it is what it is. But we settled. So out of court, never. You know. More to that to come. So I wasn't worried about it at all. I need a long break from the U.S. because we don't know where things are headed. Yeah, man. The U.S. is pretty bad right now. I'll say that. So, but listen. On that note, I got to hit this meeting. I got to drive 2 blocks down that way. It's 523. I love y'all. Be nice to somebody. If you're out there making money, be safe. Make good selections. And if you're with anybody right now or going to be with somebody later that's a friend, family, whatever, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to give that person a hug and tell them that you love them. Even if you've been fighting with them, arguing with them, sometimes being the bigger man, the bigger woman, apologizing when you need to. You never, do you want to be right and lose a relationship? Or do you want to like move on and keep a relationship? And tell that individual you love them. Even if you told them this morning, your kid, your husband, your wife, your mom, give them a hug. Don't let go of that person until they let go, especially if it's a kid, and tell them that you love them. I want you to do that for me today or tonight. I appreciate y'all. Peace.